What's up, guys? Welcome back for another video. Hope you guys are having a great week. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the Primera Impressa IP60 photo printer. We're going to talk about the pros and cons. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's jump into it. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. Let's jump into installing the printer. So on the printer, there is a blue sticker that says download the IP60 manual and software at www.primera.com/IP60 downloads. So I headed over to that website. On this site, you'll find a few things. So the download for the PC version. This is also Mac compatible, which is great because I use a Mac machine. You can also find the user manual and the quick start guide. When I try to click on the manual off their site, it does give me a 404 error. Not sure if that was an overview, but we were able to get the quick start guide up. I'm not sure we'll need the manual, but it does come with the printer in the box. So in the box, you'll receive the printer, the catch tray, the access, or, the pieces that it cuts off. Not even sure what this piece is called, but where those fall into, I guess the catch tray. No, the catch tray would be where the pictures fall. Whatever, you guys get the point. So after you take out everything out of the box, you want to install the pieces as shown. The next thing you want to do, and the super important thing, which I actually didn't do and then had to go back and deal with later, was you want to run the installer prior to connecting your printer. That way it actually loads the drivers. After that, you're going to install the media. Now, in this video, like I spoke about, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that the smart chip, which is a little chip located here, it gets put on the right-hand side. If you're looking straight at the printer, it goes into a little slot. It came not attached to the media. So at first I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get the media to load. And then I figured out that this chip has to be in there. So make sure the chip is in there. You pop your ink cartridge in. Super easy. Power on your printer. And you should be ready to go. I had no issues once I got it installed properly. Can't even speak this morning. Once I got it installed properly, I got it up and running in no time. I think the whole process took me less than 5 minutes once I figured out that I needed this chip and stuff like that. So let's take a look at some of the other things about this printer. So Primera has this edible ink printer. They have label printers, and they also have disc printers and healthcare and laboratory printers. Not sure if they are getting out of the photo printer business, because I don't see them promoting it heavily, but they do sell everything needed. So this printer will take what we're using today, which is the magnet media. It'll take metallic photo paper. It'll take glossy photo paper. It'll take luster photo paper. It will also take postcard photo paper. And if I'm not mistaken, there was a sticker media as well. Not sure. what that is. But by the way, guys, luster is matte, for those of you that don't know. So you have glossy and you have matte. The ink cartridges are about $44 each. I did buy the 6-pack, so I think you save a few bucks going that route. The pro to this, in my opinion, is for anybody who has used other photo printers that come with a media and ribbon type system, when those run out, you actually have to replace the ribbon and the media at the same time. And from what I found was that the ribbon finishes a lot quicker than the paper does. So you end up having so much leftover paper that you can't use. There was a time when I think we had like 30, 40 rolls of like, you know, some were half, some were quarter, like crazy amounts of leftover paper where you're just like, whoa, this is such a waste. So in this case, because the ink and the paper or the media is two different things, you're able to kind of switch out paper. So like today I'm doing some magnets. I have the same ink cartridge in there from when we did our last job, which we did some event photos, right? So if the cartridge finishes, I pop in another cartridge. If my media, my paper or my magnet finishes, I pop in that. Paper or ink, they don't have to go together as one package. So that's pretty cool. The only con that I found so far is this little chip. So I spent an hour on the phone yesterday or trying to get a hold of tech support, which by the way, they did answer. They did answer and they did walk me through it. The chip that came with my magnet media ended up being, I guess, defective. So they told me to go to another media set, grab that chip, pop that into the magnet media, and then it worked. But like, what if I only had one chip? Then what do I do? They would have had to send me one out. Biggest waste. So I'm not exactly sure what the deal is behind these chips. I don't know if it's a way for them to make sure you don't use other people's media, which also makes no sense, because if I really wanted to use other people's media, I would, you know, take the core, wrap other paper on it, stick it back inside, and stick it in with the same chip, you know, which is probably a ton more work than it's worth. But if you really wanted to use another paper, you probably can. So I am not exactly sure what the chip is for. So for me, that was kind of a con, because when I originally installed the paper, I didn't know that I needed the chip, and then the chip ended up being defective. So, all right, guys, so from the outside, very sleek, very clean looking printer. Easily open the cover. When you open the cover, and this is actually one of the biggest pros that I found. In a lot of the other printers, you have to pull, there's usually a button that releases something. You have to pull the inside of the printer out of the casing. DMP, you open it up. Mitsubishi, you pull it out. Those buttons sometimes break and get stuck. It's hard to close. This is simply just a door that opens and closes. The media sits back here on these two little rails. On this side, guys, not sure. I'll try to zoom in the best I can. It's a little dark. Not sure if you can see it, but there's where that chip is. Up here in the front, you have the high yield cartridge. You feed the media through the printer. It will feed it through. The inkhead will go back and forth, and it will print. So I think let's print some stuff and see how it works. Hey guys, welcome back. It's actually the next day. I got it tied up with orders, so I just got in, turned on the printer. Last night I printed out some pictures. I'm not sure if you can see them on my kids. They are slightly darker than the originals were. I'm not sure if that has something to do with the color settings or what, but we're gonna play with it today and kind of just see what's going on. So I found this image. I'm just gonna spin the camera around. Hopefully you can see it. It's just a Gucci image, but it has like a ton of different colors in it. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to print this image and see how it actually prints. So we're gonna go to File, Print. Six by 4. We're gonna scale to fit it. We're gonna turn it so it's the whole page, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, on a Mac, you go to Print Features. Photo quality, there's high speed, which is the 7-second print or the 8-second print that they advertise. There's better and there's best. I really want to see the colors, so I'm gonna click best. For color matching, there is none. There's vivid graphics and there's vivid photos. So this is a graphic, so we're gonna click vivid graphic. Bi-directional printing means that the print head prints in both directions. Not sure how that affects the print. We can run it twice, one with it on, one with it off. And the saturation, I guess that's how much ink is laid down. So automatically it's set at 95%. I'm not gonna play with it. So let's hit print and see how long it takes. Hopefully you guys can see that. Here we go. I hit print and start at the same time, and obviously somebody is texting me. All right, so let's take a look. 39 seconds, almost 40 seconds on that setting, but not sure if you guys can see it. The print is absolutely phenomenal. Now this is on the magnet media. This thing looks awesome. Those colors are really bright. I'm superly actually impressed with the print quality. 100% dry to the touch. Really nice, honestly, really nice. 40 seconds is a little much. Does it really print in 7 seconds? Let me pull up a photo. Any photo. Here, this was a mask sample that I was working on for a client. Print features, high speed. Let me reset the clock. Print, turn on the clock. Okay. All right. I mean, it's not 7 or 8 seconds, but 10 or 11 seconds honestly is great time for me as well. As far as the picture quality, even on this setting, it is a little darker than the screen. A little bit, not much. But it is really good, honestly. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with this printer. So just to recap, my thoughts. So at first, I found that chip to be a con. Actually, what it does and I'm not sure how this is going to affect other media. So right now it says magnetic photo paper is at 5%. I used one roll and now I opened the second roll. Not sure if it'll stop printing when it hits to 0. If it does, I'll have to contact them and work that out. I'm sure they can send me some new chips or a new chip. But hopefully that won't be an issue. So the chipset, not the end of the world. Pop it into the roll. You know, could be worse, I guess. As far as the quality of the prints on the magnet, I am super, super, super impressed with the quality. I haven't tried their photo paper yet, so maybe in a future video I can review the photo paper, both the luster and the glossy. But for the magnet, I'm very upset. I'm very upset. You hear me? I can't. The words just don't come out of my mouth. I'm actually very impressed with the quality. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions about the printer, please feel free to, I swear, guys, I cannot talk. Take 2. If you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, and I hope you really did, please leave a comment below. Ask me any questions. If I have an answer to it, I'll be happy to answer them. Make sure you hit the likes button and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. Thank you guys one more time. I hope to see you soon. Peace. I'm out of here.